Hey, how's everyone doing, you beautiful people? It's been a while since I uploaded or like make an update. We did go to YCS, LA, and it was actually really amazing. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. I made it to day 2, as you can tell from the title. I want to do some more recording inside the facility, but then Konami's been kind of wild with rulings now. They wouldn't allow us to record and stuff like that, like at least recording openly, so I couldn't get any videos on the inside. But I mean, it turned out really good. Going against a lot of decks, it was a very diverse format, which is really nice. So I went against Melfi Sprite, Cash. Well, I'll just go down the list. So Melfi Sprite, I 2-0 the Melfi Sprite. Melfi Sprite can't really do too much to us. They can set up a really decent board, but then Floowandereeze has always been known to be able to break Sprite boards, so it's not really that hard. Cash is okay. It has to be the right. Yeah, our next matchup was 2-1 on Cash. Cash has to be piloted by the right person. It's a great deck and it's an easy deck too, to be honest. But then it really takes the right person to actually master the deck. Then our third match would be Nat Runic. We did 2-1 on that. Nat Runic is actually our best matchup, which is like the best thing, because this format, a lot of people are running Nat Runic, and I don't even care because it's an easy matchup for us. After that, be 2-1 on Cash again. Then after that, we take our 2 losses from our 5th and 6th round, which is the first one we lose to Marinsa's. Marinsa's just kind of annoying, to be honest. They have a lot of the one that I was doing against had a lot of hand traps, and it was just annoying. Then the next one would be Cash. We went 1-2 on Cash. I just got kind of I guess I just got lost in my chain links and I just kind of fumbled it. After that would be 2-0 a stun deck. It was pretty fun dueling him. I had a lot of fun dueling that guy. He summoned Dyna and then moon mirrored on it, and I was like, sure. And then I normal summoned Robina. He realized he was doomed. After that would be Melfi Sprite, a 2-0 on Melfi Sprite. And then my very last matchup was actually against the man himself. It was Team Samurai, which is I went against Sam. So we had dueled each other. He's playing Nat Runic, and I 2-1 Sam. It was just a crazy duel. I wish I could have recorded it, but after defeating Sam, I kind of wanted some sleeves, but then he didn't have none on him. So I mean, that's all good. I was gonna buy some, but then he didn't have none. But then instead of that, I got a trophy instead. So I got I got his dice that he given me. It's actually really nice. I really like it. I really fucks with it. So we got that from Sam, from winning Sam at YCS 250th. Day 2 was kind of rough. Our first 2 matches we lost. It was against Dragon Link and Punk. Then the third match was a bye, so we didn't make it too far, unfortunately. But making it day 2 is a big accomplishment regardless. So I'm really proud from what this deck can do. Now, without Bear Statue, it takes a really good pilot to actually win with Floowandereeze in a competitive format. Going ahead, starting with the deck list. We're just going to go right ahead. 2 Empen, 1 Apex, 1 Raiza. These are still very viable. I know a lot of people are actually cutting out Apex, but then we don't have another answer to evenly match, which is I kind of before Nats or before YCS, I kind of figured that a lot of people are going to be maining evenly, and I called it right. It was going to be about 85%. About 85% that people were going to be maining evenly because of Lab, Trap Chicks, a lot of other rogue decks. So then that's why we still keep the Apex in, because it's still, we got to have a solution to evenly match. Standard lineup: 3 Robinas, 3 Eglens, 1 Stri, 1 Toccan. That's pretty much it for the monsters. For Floowandereeze, there's not much that is going to change. We don't really need to change anything right now. I think it's perfectly fine. 1 bear statue or 2 bear statues. Okay, so these weren't bear statues during YCS. It wasn't bear statues. These are fossil dinos. But then those fossil dinos belong to my buddy. So just imagine these are fossil dinos. Honestly, if I had to be honest, fossil dinos did not perform the way I wanted it to. It was very mid. If I had to change it, I would have. If I was able to change it, I would have changed it to 2 crossouts, because we are playing hand traps in this build, so having crosshouse would have helped a lot more than the 2 Faucet Dinos. Going to spells, 3 maps, 1 terraforming, so basically you're playing 4 maps. You really need to see this. This card really saves you. And after that, we go 3 Avents, very standard. You need 3 Avents, 1 Unexplored. Excuse me. You need Unexplored in this format because you just need to be able to tribute things. And at the same time, this also helps you with your hand count too as well. Just being able to shuffle things back into the deck is just amazing. And also, of course, tributing your opponent's cards too as well. After that will be 3 Prosperities, 3 Dualities, very basic. We did cut the Extrav. Extrav was a really nice card, but then I felt like this format is very diverse, so then we needed more cards to actually like break boards or have more resources. 2 Book of Moons. We still have the Book of Moons. The Book of Moons serve a lot of it serves like big purpose. To be honest, when it really comes down to it, it's either dodging imperms or it's just to book your opponent's like cash terror monsters. There's a lot of purpose behind Book of Moons right now. I still feel like we still need to keep it in the main deck. It's just amazing overall. 1 Dreaming Town. This is necessary. I've been thinking about bumping it to 2, but one is fine right now. 3 Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched going to the main now is something I've always been contemplating. I mean, I don't like going second Flunders, but then we need a bigger answer to go second. So that's the reason why we played 3 Evenlies. 3 Evenlies it performed. It outperformed. These were the MVP. When it really came down to it, these were MVP. Like, there was times where, yeah, it was kind of useless because it was just stuck in the hand, but then there was a lot of times where it's like, damn, I'm so happy I drew this, because if you drew 1 or you drew 2, you're going to break that board no matter what. Nat Runic, they're going to set up on, like, it depends what they're going to do. But then most of the time, they're going to end on a beast, which is like, if they're going blind first, and they're just going to go for a beast and just kind of sit on that. They're going to go beast and Camilla, whatever. But then if you just open up the Evenly Match, you just break the whole entire board. Dude, you're so golden. But then, like, if they end on the Baron, this is a Baron negate. So that's really what it was. Flunders we don't need our battle phase when it really comes down to it. We just need to break that board and set up a board. After that, we're playing 3 Ash, 3 Imperms. We are playing like a hand trap build now, so it just kind of makes sense to us. Ash was okay. Most of the time it was hitting like Prosperity or Theosis. But then now I'm actually waiting. Theosis, yes, is a great hit. Because like we don't really care if they got like Unicorn on the board. They're just gonna look at our extra deck. They're just gonna be like, what the hell? They're gonna think we're playing Bird Up. So I don't really care too much. Imperm has overperformed. So now what I do now is like I wait until they summon out their Rise Heart, and then once they special out Rise Heart, and then on effect they banish for cost, you imperm that Rise Heart. They don't really have much to go on after that. Because they're gonna have to banish on cost, and they don't think that you're gonna be doing anything. But then if you hit that imperm to their Rise Heart, oh, it's gonna hurt, because if they banish something that they can't bring back, like for example like Big Bang, where it can continue to play with Shingri on the board, then they just get punished for that. So waiting for the Rise Heart to hit the imperm it's been golden. It's been working for me like so well. There's really no reason to use it right away. Because going against Nat Runic, just don't use it. Don't use it. Wait until your turn. If you have the Imperm, just hold on to it. You're either gonna hit that Baron or you're gonna hit that Beast, and that's what really matters. Extra deck is really irrelevant. I don't really think I need to go through the extra deck, but I'll just put that in the description, so you can just go down, look at the description. I have the entire list on there. Side deck. 3 D-shifters in the side deck, because you really don't need these in the main right now. If the format is going into a Nat Runic format, then yes, we'll throw these back into the main deck. But then at the moment, Cash is still the most represented deck. So we want to play cards that can counter, that can counter Cash. Because Shifter is really strong, but not at the moment. 3 Lancias. Lancias overperformed too as well. Lancia was so amazing. Lancia against Cash was just godly. Even going against Branded, doing just this against their against the Branded, it kind of works. They can't go to their Bestial line, so then you could do this. And then also it's just, I don't know, it's just really, really helpful. I do this most of the time. I'll do this against Lancia or against freaking Cash. It's just amazing. You know, they don't get to banish your stuff face down, and they don't get to do anything at all. Lancia is just, it's just all around amazing. I never ran into a thrust or a tactics, which is kind of nuts. 2 lightning storms, 1 feather duster, and then 2 cosmics for back row hate. So we are playing a decent amount of back row, but it's just for the back row. That's it. There were only 5 cards. That's not a lot, but it does what it needs to do because we're maining three evenly, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. So we are actually really good here. This is perfectly fine. And then we got 3 feather dust, 3 feather storms. It's self-explanatory. I don't really need to explain too much. And then the 1 godly card would be 1 appointer. Appointer is just, we got a lot of ways to search things out in this deck because we got 6 searchers. Well, not really 6 search. Well, I mean technically yes, 6 searchers, but we can dig for 9. So if we could dig for 9 and we already have full combo in hand already, or we have all the answers in hand, Appointer is just that icing on the cake. Pointer being able to look at what your opponent's playing, and then you can also call their bluff for evenly match, because sometimes they do bluff us out by trying to go into the battle phase. But then, I mean, there was a time where I actually let him go into battle phase, and then it was just nothing, and that was just a big L on his part. But the pointer is just really, really useful because being able to look at your opponent's hand and having hand knowledge, you can play your cards accordingly to your opponent. So you know what to stop, when to interact, and stuff like that. So the pointer was just hot. I really, really love the pointer. I think after the little deck list, I'm just gonna do some videos of like the little small vlogs that we did in Vegas. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, 250 YCS was amazing. Konami has now started enforcing some pretty strict rules. If I could find like a page for all the new rulings or whatever, not really card rulings or game rulings, but it's more about like principle rulings, more like it, you know, like where you can't sell at like a Konami sanctioned event, etc, etc. But yeah, I'll just post that up in the description below. But then beyond that, there's gonna be, I'm just gonna post some videos up of what we did in Vegas and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna be, I don't know what we're taking. We're going to Iowa. I don't think we're gonna be vlogging, but then we will be taking a deck. I'm not sure which deck yet, but then we're gonna find out. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time. Busy. Yeah, my Uber just pulled up. Yeah, our Uber just pulled up. Damn. $5. No. It's better if I just do my phone.
Is that enough, man?
I think you might have to add 2 more quarters, my guy. Does it not work?
Damn. Oh, it's not working? Yeah, it's not working.
Oh, bro, we don't get these cool ass cards. Spike bot and Gift of the Mystical Elf.
Okay, I think.
It probably doesn't want to.
Dude, look at the hamster.
It's probably empty.
It might be empty. You still kind of old.
Yeah. Where do you? Yeah, I think they're
There.
Oh man, this is wild. So many players. So many players. Lots of players, man. Lots of players.
I mean, not very good ones, but there's a lot of players.
Hey, but it's gonna be there, man. It's gonna be there. Excuse me, Addy. Excuse me, Addy. I'm gonna come right here.
Like, honestly, I just want to change it.
Woo!
Any amount of time outside scooters, I just do it like this. I try to be turned back every
Jeez. Yeah, this is so much players. We'll see, man. We'll see. Sheesh, look at that line, though. Golly.
People are going to realize that everybody's going to get mad.
Good luck.
So people are going to realize that everyone gets mad. Because, dude, honestly, Konami could just buy everything.